What's going on, everyone? TJ, the big sports guy. I am back. Finally found enough nonsense on the internet that I have something to talk about that I thought would be worthwhile for you guys. So we're going to jump right in. I'm not going to waste any time today. We're just going to jump in. I'm going to show you this post. It comes from Facebook, the #1 source for absolute disgusting things that happen in the hobby. So we're going to look at this. This does come from the Sports Card Nonsense group. If you guys are unaware of this group, please do whatever you can to try and avoid this group unless you literally just want to get a kick out of the things that are in here. There is nothing of value in this group. They only post or approve posts from people that are absolute nonsense. It's like the most ridiculous things ever. You know, should I put my card into a penny sleeve type of things? But this one just takes the cake. This might be the most ridiculous post that I have ever seen on Facebook about sports cards, period, coming from a guy named Jeff. So we're going to take a look, guys. I'm going to throw it up here so that you guys can read along or just kind of see this post and just take in all of its magic qualities here. I don't even know what to say about this. I'm honestly at a loss for words. This is just ridiculous. So let's go ahead and read through this. Looking for opinions. I am cracking this card. Just want to stop right there before we get too far into this. Look at the picture down below. This is a 2009-10 Topps Gold Steph Curry that someone decided to send to FCG. Forensic Card Grading, I think, is the company. All right, already our first mistake right here. If you have a Topps Gold rookie of Steph Curry, you're not sending it to FCG. Let's just go ahead and move on, though. It got a 6, as you can see. The centering is a 10 from what I can see on my phone here that I'm looking at. Corners 5.5, absolutely brutal. Edges like an 8, and then surface 7. So it gets an overall score of a 6. Love the averages that this hobby does with the subgrades. Anyways, let's keep reading. Going to crack this card to work on it and sub to PSA or BGS. Absolute scum of the hobby right here. This guy wants to crack the card. He's posting this on Facebook for thousands of people to see. There's like 66,000 members in this group. This is absolutely ridiculous. This guy's going to crack this. He's admitting to this on Facebook. He's going to crack this and then alter the card. The card already has imperfections. It's already been graded by one company, but he's going to go ahead and crack it out. He's going to alter the edges and the corners with some kind of secret sauce, I guess. I don't know. There's people out there that have been doing this. Obviously, you guys know who I'm talking about. The centering is solid, and the edges and corners have noticeable issues that can be improved. Going to go ahead and crack this thing out and get it resubbed. With that being said, I've got a Panini card with a Curry sticker auto. Card itself is damaged, but the sticker auto is fine. Boy, I really love where this is heading. This doesn't seem shady at all. This seems like the most awesome thing that you should do with your sports cards here. Would I increase the value or decrease the value by applying the Panini Curry sticker auto to this Topps rookie card? I can't even believe the level that you would have to get to of ridiculous to think that it would be okay to actually try and take a sticker auto off of a card that you already possess and then re-affix that in some way to another card to try and increase the value, and then you're still dumb enough after all of that to try and send it off to a new company to be authenticated and graded. I can't imagine the things that can go wrong with this, and the fact that the sports card hobby is like the wild, wild west where there are absolutely no police involved and that this kind of thing is going on just kind of gives you some insight as to the things that are really going on behind the scenes that you have no idea about. Just imagine if this is an actual genuine thought that was put into someone's head that is participating in the sports card hobby. Just imagine what the most greedy and sketchy individuals in this hobby, I'm talking about all the breakers and the scammers that are out there, imagine what kinds of things are going through their mind when it comes to making a buck. I mean, just the other day I was thinking about this too, right? For all of you guys that are new in the hobby or maybe you've participated in breaks, how easy it would be to scam people and to steal money and to steal cards and to steal hits that come out of sports card breaks. It would be so easy. If I was a sports card breaker, which I'm not, I've done like one break in my entire life and it was the worst thing. I didn't like recording it. Had to get everyone into the break. It just was terrible. It's not for me. But if I was a sports card breaker and I really wanted to fleece the hobby and come out ahead, I would just go ahead and post, let's say that I bought like a new case of Topps Chrome or Bowman Chrome baseball of some kind. I would list all of the spots and make sure that I had an anonymous friend that seemed to buy the top spot for the top team. Let's just use basketball actually as an example. That might be better for right now because everyone's chasing Wembanyama. Let's say that there was like a Prism case break of hobby for Victor Wembanyama, and I thought that there might be a gold Victor Wembanyama at some point in these cases. We already see these loaded cases that get sent to breakers, but what I would do is I'd put up the San Antonio Spurs along with the list of all the other teams, and I would make sure that when I sell every other team besides the San Antonio Spurs, that I'm very, very close, or as close as I can possibly get to where I would still get people to participate in the break, to breaking even on my case break. And then I would have my anonymous friend buy the Spurs and hold on to it, and then every single Victor Wembanyama that comes out of there, especially any huge hits, let's say it is a gold, it's numbered to 10 and it's worth like 10,000, 15,000, 400,000, whatever people seem to think that it's worth these days, I would just have them hold on to that one spot. Then we'd be breaking even on our case break, and any Victor Wembanyama we got would just go straight to PSA Express. I would get all of the high value cards that are coming out of there, let everyone else think they did okay by hitting their small piddly teams without their hits, and then my buddy and I, or even if it's me with just like a fake account behind the scenes, would keep all those hits, send them off, and then I would profit a ton from those huge hits, right? It's just like crazy. You can make money from breaking those cases already, but if you really wanted to be shady and you wanted to amplify your chances of having like a massive lottery hit type thing, you could do it so easily. There's talk now about people scanning boxes where they can somehow x-ray to kind of see what's inside. People weigh boxes, they weigh packs. There's so much stuff going on in the hobby that's so shady, and I don't want to be one of those guys. I want to be involved in the sports card hobby. I want to be someone who can buy and sell cards, buy things for my PC, interact with other collectors and things, but there's so much shady stuff that could be going on. Just imagine this one dumb post from the internet and then magnify that by like 1,000 other people who also have these same dumb thoughts about what they could potentially do with this card. And this right here, huge red flag if you're PSA or Beckett, because they've been talking about going after the people who are cleaning or altering cards, and they want to have a way to identify those things when they come in. If they get a submission now with this person's name on it, and it has this gold Topps rookie in there, don't you think that's a huge red flag, and PSA could flag that and say, hey, we're not going to grade this card, we're not even going to authenticate this card for you because we saw your post that you put out for every single person on the internet to see? I mean, some of these guys, I swear, they don't think about anything before they post these things to Facebook. All right, the second thing that I want to talk about, so I'm kind of like, I've been looking online at some things that I may want to try to buy either for myself or to try to buy and resell. And so I've been browsing a lot of auctions lately. I've been getting on eBay, I've been getting on Facebook, I've been going to Golden, I've been going to PWCC, I've been looking at all these different places to see what's out there and what's available for sports cards. And I came across something that it really rubbed me the wrong way when Topps put this product out in general. But it's really rubbing me the wrong way now because this is a way that people are kind of getting scammed in the hobby, if you will. So I'm going to show you a couple things here. I found these auctions that were going on Golden. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw both of those up here so that you guys can see them. We're going to take a look. One is an Aaron Judge through the years Topps auto. So these are 2021 Topps through the years, number 25, Aaron Judge. Through the years auto. So this is like a reprint of a really cool Aaron Judge patch auto that has like a little border around it. Don't know why Topps even got the stupid idea to make these things to begin with, because they're like the worst looking cards, and you're obviously, anytime you have like a facsimile auto and then of course these reprints, people for whatever reason, they see the picture on eBay or wherever it's listed and they seem to think that it's a real autograph. It's not a real autograph. It's never been a real autograph. These cards are literally worthless. They're like 50-cent cards. Topps, like maybe if you want to put one in your collection because it looks cool, okay, fine. But it's not worth anything more. It's not a real auto. It's not significant. And then the other one is the 2021 Topps through the years Shohei Ohtani. So they're basically the same thing. One's an Ohtani, one's a Judge. Somebody decided they were going to go ahead and grade these cards. So they sent them in and they got them graded by PSA. So they took like a 50-cent reprint card that has a picture of a patch auto, not an actual patch auto. Got a PSA 10, of course, because, you know, why wouldn't they get a PSA 10 on these? Nobody wants them anyway, so of course they're in perfect condition. Anyways, they go ahead and send them in. These, look at the bidding on these things. So with 2 hours to go on here, the Aaron Judge is at $350 with 36 bids. So I'm really hoping that there's not like 10 or 15 people that are legitimately fooled by this, that think that this is some kind of actual patch auto. It's just a reprint card, but some sketchball out there decided to get this authenticated, get it graded by PSA to make it look like it's something better than what it is, so that they can scam someone and trick someone and swindle somebody out of their money to actually make a sale because they can't do it on their own. And then the Shohei Ohtani, $713 with 40 bids, still with 2 hours to go. I didn't get an update to see what these actually finished at, but when I saw these, I absolutely had to say something about this. This is so ridiculous. I don't know who sent these in. I don't know why Golden would actually put these on their site. I also don't know who's bidding on these. There's just a whole bunch of stupidity all the way around, but I want to make sure you guys are aware of this so at least you don't get scammed. At least you're not the one bidding on a reprint of a patch auto that got graded by someone who sent it into PSA and is now trying to get $700 from you for a card that's probably worth 25 cents. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Make sure to stay vigilant and watch yourself, watch your back in the sports card hobby, because you are the only one that has it, with all the people out there trying to scam you and screw you over. So I will keep posting videos like this to try and expose the ridiculous things that are happening on the internet and in the sports card world. And I will catch you next time.